Hello, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come today to do an unboxing, if you will, of a brand new pair of shoes I got for Christmas. I really wanted to unbox this like live and open the box and, you know, cut it open and have it all be so fresh, but I was so excited about these shoes. So I mean, they have a little backstory. Of course, if you're a Louboutin lover like me, you're always kind of scouring and just looking, trying to see what's new, what's different, any shoes that you're interested in. So I'm always looking. So I came across these shoes and I was just like, wow, they're so pretty. Expensive, but so pretty. Like, I want to add this pair to my collection. Even if I don't want to wear them a whole lot, I want this pair in my collection because, I mean, these are so flashy. I mean, they all are, but this pair, so flashy, and the price point, like they aren't something that I would wear a lot. Not that I wear my Louboutins a lot. I mean, if I go to dinner, I try and wear them to church because, you know, you look nice when you go to church. But the price point stopped me from even discussing these shoes with my husband. Whenever we buy something that's pricey, I mean, and when I say pricey, I mean probably $300 and up. It's a conversation. It's always like, hey, what do you think about this? And in that conversation, like, either I get a green light or my husband will be like, he'll let me know, like, I can't get them. Not in those words, he won't say you can't get them, but, you know, I can tell if he's interested, if he'll let me get them or not. And it doesn't take much. Like, it might be like, hey, what do you think about those shoes? And he'll look, those are nice, you should get them. Or, that's nice, I don't care. And it's like, yes. And I can, you know, click order and get the shoes. So anyway, saw these shoes, saw the price point, didn't even bring them up to my husband. And then maybe a week later, my husband mentioned that he had a friend who got this exact pair of shoes for his wife for Christmas. And he showed me the shoes and I was like, oh my God, I was so gonna tell you that I wanted the shoes. So I looked on the website, sold out, like gone. So I was like, oh well, so much for that. Like, I should have actually asked. And then I was so disappointed for Christmas because I didn't ask, and this was like, you know, the big gift that I could have gotten for Christmas. And then he was like, okay, so, you know, you sound like you really regret it, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I got you the Louboutins that you were thinking about, but they're in 120. They're not in 100 millimeters. Yeah. I only own one pair of 120 millimeter Louboutins that don't have a platform. I think I own two with a platform and like one pair of 140s that have a platform. So I'll do some reviews on those shoes later. But I don't really buy shoes with platforms. I like classic. So I was like, really? You bought them? And he was like, yeah, I mean, you can try them on. If you like them, you can keep them. If you don't like them, we can return them. But I at least wanted to order them so you'd have them. So, I mean, you know, the typical Louboutin buyer, like, you know, shoes are seasonal. And once they're gone and they're hard to find. But these shoes right here, let me flip the box around. Not only are they rare, but they're a limited edition. So I'm like, yes, gotta have this. And I'll do a close-up of the box if this is not filming well. I wear a size 40. Surprisingly, in every pair that I have ever gotten and tried on, I wear a 40. Now, another tip, if you're trying to buy some Louboutins that you think are gonna sell out, and you're not sure what size you are and you don't live close to a store, I would suggest, if you have the money, go ahead and buy the size you think you wear, and then buy either, if you think you need a size smaller or a size larger, like, get a couple pair. Because like I said, once they sell out, and then it's hard to find a new pair of shoes. And I don't really buy used shoes because some people's feet stretch shoes in different ways. So I don't trust that. I'd rather have my shoes new and kind of mold them to my feet. So, like I said, I did open them for Christmas because I had to look at them. Like, I just wanted that joy when they came. I was so happy when my package arrived. So I wound up putting the shoes back in the box to do this video, but I left out like all this other stuff. So this stuff typically comes in the box. With every shoe purchase you get the little heel replacements, and you always get 2 of them. So I just hold on to those. Sometimes if you go to a shoe cobbler, they'll have heel replacements, so you won't even need to use yours. If they don't, you have them. In the box, when you order from Louboutin and not like I don't know, Barney's or Neiman. Usually I order from either Neiman or Saks. They don't usually have this paper. Now, I've never used it, but it's like a picture of the shoes, and I guess it's meant for you to, if you wanted to tape it to the box, you would know what shoes they are. I know all my shoes by name, so like when I look at my closet, they're all in the box. I'm looking for a name, like everything has a name. So this shoe is a Suola, and I might be saying it wrong, the Suola So Kate, and they're in 120 millimeters. Another thing that comes in my box, move all this stuff out of the way. Another thing that you get, just like a little card that tells you to love your soles. And then my husband gave me a card, and on the card it says, from Dr. Rogers to Mrs. Dr. Rogers, you're worth it and more. I love it. Okay, so without further ado, the shoes. And I don't care how many pairs of Louboutins you get, like you're gonna smile and be gleeful every time you get a new pair. And that's just how I felt when I opened this pair. Like every pair is special. Every pair is like, oh, congratulations to me, I got a new pair. So inside my box, usually with delicate shoes, they give you two, what do you call these things? These shoe bags. And it's kind of like to me, it feels like felt. It's like a felt material with Christian Louboutin on it. I think I only have maybe 1 or 2 pairs of shoes that didn't come with 2 shoe bags. Usually, like I said, when I buy these shoes, I try and get something that's really different. A lot of times they're really delicate, so they come with 2 shoe bags so that when I travel with them, they don't rub up against each other. So I do like the fact that it's 2. And this is it. It's a kid leather, so it's not patent, it's not shiny, it's just a classic black shoe. But the difference is this inside is red. Red leather, and these are also limited edition shoes, so they're numbered. Inside of my shoe, it says limited edition, it's in French, limited edition 48. I believe they have like 25 pairs in each size, and they did that for the UK and for the US. And the back of the shoe, it's the bottom. It's the crystals. Like, oh my God, they're beautiful. So I just cannot wait to figure out where I'm gonna wear them. I mean, with COVID, there are no Mardi Gras balls. Like, usually it's a Christmas function that I'll wear these kind of shoes to, like, you know, my fancy shoes. A Christmas function, a Mardi Gras ball, but like none of that is happening. So I have no idea when I'll ever wear these. Let me put them this way. I tried them on, and I will show you what they look like on, if I can get this to record, because I'm still new to making my own YouTube videos. I'm gonna try and figure out how to show me walking in them. I always think that's important when I look at unboxing of Louboutins. Like, I don't just want to see the shoe, especially like a 120. I want to know, how are you walking in that? Like, and it almost feels impossible when you look at these shoes. For me anyway, when you look at this shoe, it's like, oh my God, you're standing on your tiptoe, and you really are. When I put on 120 millimeters, I'm fine at first. Like, I can walk in them. Walking in them is not the problem. Usually when I stand up, it's hard to like make my legs totally straight because you're so high up on your toes. The walking. Walking is okay for, I don't know, from the inside of my house to the car, and then I need to sit down because the front of my leg is cramping up. Not so much like pain in the foot. Like, I don't even get to foot pain because I can't wear them that long. So it's literally like my muscles cramping up because the shoes are so high, and I'm like, I need to figure out how to condition my legs. Like, I have to figure this thing out. I will say, when I'm a smaller weight, it doesn't hurt as much. Like, I have another pair of 120s, and I wore them to dinner before. I've also worn them to a Christmas party. Granted, it was like a sit-down dinner, doctor's wife Christmas party. A very Louboutin friendly event. And I still say, like, most of my Louboutins, like, I'm wearing these, I'm gonna go sit down somewhere. cross my leg and look cute. These are not walking shoes for me. Now I do a little bit better in 100 millimeter. I can walk better. Like, they're comfortable for me to walk in. I can strut, I can dance, but the shoes hurt. I mean, you're paying a lot of money, they hurt. So if I had to rate these on a pain scale, honestly, I don't even get to the pain because my legs are cramping up. So I guess I'll have to come back and do like a review once I can wear them, and try and drop a few pounds, make it more comfortable, and then I can let you all know how they feel, like what's the pain metrics. So I will try these on so you can see what they look like. They're just so beautiful. They're so beautiful. But I'm going to try them on so you can see what they look like on and how I walk in them. I always think that's important when you see Louboutins. Like, I want to see your swag. How are you walking in these shoes?